All right, we are back and we are live, and we are just gonna see where things gonna go from here. I don't know if my chat is working because it usually doesn't right away, but it's always worth trying out, right? Right now it appears to be currently not working. So let me go ahead and fix that real quick if I can. If it will let me. I can take that off there. And then I'll put that on there. We will see if the TikTok chit chat stuff comes into play. It's very possible that it will. Just might need a moment to buffer. So welcome folks, whomever is stopping by this early in the stream. I am currently in the process of finishing my lowering of this tower. It's 2 blocks too tall, so I just need to lower the top there a little bit, which shouldn't be too terrible to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. For now, we'll see kind of what I need here. I've got, let's see, I'm pretty sure I need pillars to make it go smooth. And I've got these half slabs here. I've got the chalk. I think I need, that's what I need. I need the smooth half slabs. Ouch. So we'll see what we can do there. All right. First I need this smooth half slabs. I'm just going to make them. So we have 50 of them. I don't know how many, where are they? They're way down here. Okay. Perfect. That's what I needed. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. I bet this is still broken. It is. I have plenty of apples, so I'm just going to make an apple pie my dinner on this evening. That's fine. And we're going to put this in the backpack because it is currently useless. I'll bring that around there and we'll get our torch going on as well. Oh, it is raining now too. That's fine. And what else do we need? We got these. Oh, the pillars. Let's make some pillars as well. To do that, I think I need to have some actual bricks. So I'm going to grab half. Oh, I'm going to grab half of this stack. Maybe if I hit the right button. I think it's, there you go. It's a left click. And now I can make some brick pillars. Just do 20 of those. That's fine. That works. Wonderful. Okay. Let's get back up there. Is this the easiest way up there? That's the question, right? I think it is for now. I'll have an easier way up here. I was thinking maybe a staircase up here. Or maybe like side. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's a later me issue. Right now we're in the construction phase. Oh, going to the wrong tower here. I am so turned around. Okay. So this is where we need to be right now. We will just place these extra ones in line here. We will complete the pillars, the columns, right? Afterwards. Okay, so that's all of those. Let's get the columns out of the way. And then this lower section will be done. Then I just have to move the whole entire top section down a block. 2 blocks. So that shouldn't take terribly long. I do like this this torch light in the middle here, giving me plenty of light to work with. It is very nice. Okay, now how's the easy way to get up here? I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Just going to add a couple of these up here, and then where are we going to go? We need to bring this level down 2. So this entire level here needs to go. Because we already accounted for the 2 columns and these 2 blocks as well, the 2 half slabs on the bottom level. Gonna make it easier for me to jump across by just taking out that first ceiling tile there. Do the same thing all around the circle. And then we will defy physics just for a little bit, you know, as a treat. There we go. All right, that is... we'll get these as well. Perfect. So now, the next call to action is to get these pillar end caps. Where did they go? Over here. I think we will purposely help ourselves out. I think they are upside down from this angle. So do that. There we go. We'll get the rest afterwards. I just want to do one thing at a time, right? There we go. Hey, welcome to the stream, folks. We are lowering the roof of this temple 2 blocks to match the other towers here. So it's just a small little amount of elbow grease. There we go, to get that working. I need to grab all of these. Oops. And that was my mouse having some issues again. And I apparently forgot to do this one. There we go. Perfect. And now I can grab my smooth slabs or smooth bricks. And these go into all of these little slots here. I can just go kind of from each of the corners and get each of the sides. Very easy. And then this is just a matter of doing the top block. Oh, and not falling. So fall counter is up to 2 so far. We'll see if we can avoid any more falls. Okay, so that's all 4 of those. So that whole level is done now. And now I need to, we need to add 4 more of these blocks in here. So I'm going to move these over to a closer slot to my pickaxe. And we will just fill this all in here now that I can walk around the whole perimeter, right? And I'll fill that in when we get closer to the bottom. Okay, so now we need to look at all of the special bricks, right? So I'm crouching so I don't fall off. And I've got these 3 along the edges of regular blocks here. So those regular blocks will be coming into play like that. And then it'll just kind of continue on. So each of the sides is going to be kind of like this. Oh, I'm stuck here because of that. There we go. What is this? It's a pillar. I don't need to do that level yet. And this is going to be 2 of these. Perfect. That there, and then all 3. So each of the sides is going to be looking like this. Relatively easy, relatively straightforward. Just a nice straight line. And then we'll get these 3 on the edges as well once we're done with all those straight lines there. So the first thing I need to do is place down kind of like these swirly ones. And then I can get these down pretty easily. And then I can do the swirly ones on the outside relatively easily as well. And I'll do the same for over here since we're kind of at that at the moment. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So also, I want to kind of get rid of all these other pillars in the middle. So there's going to be 4 of these in each of the corners. So nothing too out of the ordinary. Just want to make sure I catch them all on their way down. And I think I will go from the middle this time to make it easier. There we go. Nice and easy. Okay, and then 4 here. And I'll get those in a little bit. I mean, technically, I can place 1 there and then start the line and then do 3 and then 2. That's even easier. Well, now that we're almost done. There we go. There we go. Then we get these all taken care of. Beautiful. And finally, not there. That one's going to fall to the ground now that I have to break it. Goodbye. And then over here as well. There we go. So, not too bad. Things are looking good now. Now I can just take the rest of these. It looks like it's becoming dawn again. The morning fog is rolling in, which is quite lovely. I did a time lapse of my previous build on one of the other towers, and it had a really nice view from the top of the tower off into the distance, right? And it's hard to see in real time what we're seeing here, but the fog rolls. It rolls across the land. It's really interesting. I'll have to post that to my TikTok as a short form video later. But if you're interested in seeing what that looks like, I'll have that out relatively soon. Probably tomorrow because I've got a few other videos to post first. But I think it was really fascinating, kind of seeing how that all came together. Okay, so now these are, I think, upside down, base on the bottom. That's how it works. Okay, so base on the bottom for these ones. And these guys are over the corner here. So I just need to grab them and plop them in. We're gonna kneel down for that so we don't fall. This is relatively easy now. There we go. And this is kind of how this whole process works, is you grab one layer at a time and you toss it in there. Southern Bee, welcome to the stream. We are lowering a tower by 2 blocks. I wouldn't say it's the most exciting thing, but it is necessary to even everything out. Eugene, welcome. Let's see. I think I need to have these inside here. And 3 on each of those sides. There we go. Thank you for the like, Bryson. Glad you could stop by. Okay, there we go. So now, also, it appears there is one of these pieces in each of the corners. So we're just mirroring that level right above us. This one I'm going to fill in just to make it worthwhile. There we go. So now I can just break all these pieces and take them. Not worry about them falling at all. Perfect. Okay, so now the next layer is a bunch of chalk. I have chalk here, thankfully. Got 100 of them. Is it really? It's not all chalk, though. It is mostly chalk. I'm going to hit F7 just to make sure. Yeah, target rock chalk. Hey, Kessel Orion, welcome. We are making some great progress on the temple here. It is 1.5 feet, but this is literally the last step of lowering the last tower here. And then we will have all the towers fully evened out with one another and perfectly level with the main portion of the base. I think that's the pieces that I need around there. And then I need smooth ones for the sides, but not up there. I need them on the bottom. There we go, like that. And then I think I can just kind of go around everything like that. And then we'll get the chalk up top a little more. Yep, in there. I think just one more side to go over here. These little L shapes. And then one more right here and right there. Perfect. So that whole layer is now taken care of here. I think that's the whole thing. I can just gather these and this tower's done. That's very exciting. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so what that means is you fall down here, get hurt a little bit. Fill the rest of this in. Make our mistakes go away, and we're good. Perfect. So I've got, now it's going directly to here. I missed a couple of the beams. Okay, I'll fix that. Now it looks good. So this was up 2 blocks higher. It's back down level. Now all of them are at this same level, leading directly into that staircase. And I've got this other staircase leading to the top over here. This side's got to get fixed as well, obviously. But the last two streams, I got this raised up 2 blocks with a similar method, and that raised up 2 blocks. I've got some scaffolding on the outside, it looks like, and down here as well. So I'm going to take care... Oh, jeepers. Okay, fall counter's at 4 now. And I need my hammer. There we go. Now it looks nice. Get rid of all the little scaffolding pieces. And then I'll clean up this marble in a little bit. The temporary stables are below there. But this will look pretty slick once it's all done. I'm falling on purpose. So that doesn't count. It's still too high. Okay. There we go. That is all the little leftover pieces. Cool. And we've got stuff going down into this cave here from this pillar. So we'll have to get that dug out. We've got stuff going into the water, which is perfectly fine. We're going to have to build this one all the way up and this one as well, the supports. And we're going to have to do kind of the same over here also. We'll have to find a better place for the horses in the meantime, which is also on my list of things to do. So we can have some stables somewhere. Just taking a look at my land. I'm almost thinking of making like a square perimeter around it, like from tower to tower. And then I can utilize this space as farmland and a stables and maybe like a barn or something. I don't know. I think that could look really nice. So I'm thinking that might be part of what I need to do. Farmland I need to fix as well. I don't have any eternal seeds yet planted because I want to wait until I have permanent farmland. But with the new watering can hitting 3x3 squares, I'm going to want either 9x9 or 12x12 plots of land. So that way I can go ahead and just do 3 or 4 in a row and then continue down and get them all watered in a single pass without overlapping any additional watering spaces. Try to be a little efficient with that. I might go with 9x9s. It's not as much for a yield, but I think it'll look nicer. The other option, I guess, would be like 12x6 or something, like long, skinnier rows. So if you have any thoughts on that, Kessel, I would love to hear them. But I am very much in the stage of planning right now for all of that. I don't think I need anything in there. Don't think I need anything from here. Maybe I can bring in these. That should be fine. Okay, so I think my next course of action is going to be making some stairs that go up. I think the place that makes sense to do that is near the other stairs here, but I kind of want to do it in a way that makes sense. I'll leave the pillars here. I do need to break through the walls, though. kind of see what I'm working with. Okay. So we have plenty of like debris and overgrowth in the way. That's fine. We can just brush those away. Got some stairs climbing up there, but I think that's just supposed to be like dilapidated stone in this instance. So I'm going to grab these. And I believe I need to make this either a door or I can make this into a stairway. Because going up top will lead to my upper bridge. And the upper bridge is going to be my safe passage. Underneath here, we'll have still some archways that we can pass under. But that bridge will be going into kind of that middle area of the tower. And we'll kind of see how that plays out. Going to have some windows throughout here as well. Those windows come from the marble set, I believe. So we'll see how that turns out. I think for now, I can probably... What am I seeing here? Why do I have... Okay, back to F7. What do I have here? Terrible brick halves. These are just brick halves? Oh. Oh, it's the top of a bridge. It's the top portion of an arch leading into that. That's interesting. I don't think I like that too terribly much right here, at least. So I'm going to get rid of that to make things a little bit more uniform. There we go. And here we need to get rid of those ones. I think that should be good. I need to get rid of these as well. This will be kind of like my entrance into the tower. Because then I can use this tower to go up and down really easily from the ground level to the higher levels. And especially when we're talking about over in the taller towers, it should be pretty easy to do that. Let me think here. That would go up there. And then I think I want to make this that sort of thing, because I really like that look with the white brick. Let's get these up here as well. And now we need to figure out where the windows are going to be. And I think we're going to kind of start them here. They are, I think, 5, if I remember correctly, and then 3, and then 5. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, and then, oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that would be perfect. Okay, so then I just mirror this on the other side. Gotta trust the process here. And I'm gonna go grab a whole bunch of windows. I think we can just grab, because we're gonna need a lot, 200 windows off the bat. And honestly, I'm also going to grab a whole bunch of marble bricks. We'll just grab 2 stacks of them. That's fine. There we go. Okay, and I do need to level this off over here. Perfect. Okay, so this is going to go to the ceiling. This as well. And I almost want to do a double layer of stone up here. I kind of see how leaving it a little bit more open feels. But for now, I think we're going to do this. And I believe kind of this pattern here for the windows. And fill those in. And that'll be kind of like the base pattern of my windows throughout this whole thing. Both sides. And then in the middle up here, we will hang some of the temple lanterns. But for now, I want to conserve some resources and build myself probably some Quebec lanterns. Because these other ones utilize... Actually, the Quebecs use iron. These use any logs. But then this only uses one sap. I'll go with the regular lanterns for now. It's fine. But I do need candles. So I'm going to grab maybe 20 of them. And we'll craft all of these. Hello, Cynthia. Welcome back. Hopefully your evening's going well. I am currently working on my passageways in here, making my windows and making it look real nice. And we are just kind of repeat this pattern across. And at night, when we get, especially when we get the white lights in here, it's gonna have the most wonderful glow from outside. Seeing all of the lights coming out of the windows, it's pretty nice. I love it a lot. I love the nice big windows, and I love the ability to see out them pretty easily. I mean, even though you're obscured a little bit, but it's the closest thing we get to glass so far, right? So I am excited for it. And did one too many there. But I just finished leveling out all the towers just recently. So last night I finished raising one of the towers. The last tower, I think it was over here, 2 blocks. And then I just lowered another tower 2 blocks. So now they are all equal. And yes, it was tedious. Thank you. Okay. I'm about to lose my my pickaxe again. But that's okay. There we go. Used a whole bunch of windows so far. There we go. Excellent. Oh, I didn't even do this top level. There we go. Cool. So let's get some lanterns in here as well. Just got to get them into the right spot. These are just the temporary lanterns until I can get a whole bunch of the azure petals. I don't feel like I want to use the azure petals yet because it will be needed for my farmer's workbench upgrade. I do have a little fox buddy living at the base of this tower too, so I just keep him there, and he protects against well, nothing so far, but at least he doesn't hurt me yet. So many windows. And another stack of these. Two, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. It's a little easier going from the side over here. There we go. Not too bad. There we go. Cool. So eventually this will lead into the inside of the tower. And until that point, I think we are going to work on the other bridges because I want to have easy access to all those levels. And now I'm trying to figure out what's the easiest way of doing that. I think I have to come over here with some half slabs. Looks so good. Thank you. I do love this design. Now this is going to be a little haphazard at first because we do need to clean up a whole bunch in this tower. I might have to move this lantern. We'll see how that works out. But I want entrances to all of the upper portions from inside the tower here. And this is going to need to be, I think, a 3-high gap. So yeah, I'm going to need to get rid of those. 1, 2, oh, did I break something? I wasn't supposed to hit that one up here. Well, okay, I'll figure that out later. Just want that central. Am I even in the center? Is this the center? Don't tell me that these are off center. No, okay. This is the center. I am off a little bit. That's why that top one came out. Because it wasn't supposed to. So this is where I need to be. Clean this up. It'd be nice if they had like a little broom that you could sweep away the moss and whatnot. I think that'd be fun. Okay. So to tackle this, first I need to repair this. That shouldn't have broken out. Then I need to get rid of these guys here. Yeah, that works. Just for now. And we will carefully make our way across like that. And I think we were 4 up, if I remember correctly. I think I'm just going to kind of go through here. All right, so if I fall, it's not too big of a deal at this point. Not exactly sure where the windows are going to be right off the bat, but we'll keep them as symmetrical as possible, I think. And this will be 5 wide to make it easy to traverse. Pickaxe is about to break any second now. Okay, I gotta get rid of all of these blocks that are cobble and marble looking because we need to refine them into actual bricks. Let's see. Any other ones laying around? It looks like these ones as well. There it is. All right, let's repair it. Where are we at? 200. So it's at half of max health right now. Which I'm going to have to make a new one at some point, but that's okay. And I'm going to eat another apple pie. Just in case I do fall. I would hate to just die and lose more durability on my stuff. Okay, so here I am going to have to, I think, take away these pillars because those are going to kind of interfere with the pattern that I have going on there. I'm still going to need to get across, so I'm going to go ahead and just build that. Oh, that's too low. And I have to go back down anyway to get myself some more supplies. So I'm just going to kind of cut my way through here, and then I'll go get all that stuff that fell. This is a pretty large gap on this side. Makes it easy. Perfect. All right, that took me all the way there. And now I can run back. Whee! Grab all of these. The other ones. Got some fish down here. Wonderful. These guys as well. I got a little frog buddy over here now. Okay. Where is all my marble? Got some more here. This is all chalk. I think that might be the only... Nope, I got a bunch here as well. Good. Gonna need all of that. And we are just going to create a whole ton of these. That works. And I think we'll do also some decoratives as well, because I'm going to need those for the top of the bridge. And then we need some more windows. Just going to do another 100. Why not? There we go. Perfect. And thankfully, it doesn't look like there's too many bricks down here that I have to fix. I do want to make them as uniform and shiny new as possible. So I will be taking these out and replacing them. There we go. Just a lot of repetitive button clicks in this area. That might be okay. I'll see what happens when I get there. I do need to get rid of these though. And then add in these three and then hit that once. I gotta get rid of these. Open that up to the little cavern that I had left last time. And let's see. I need to make two over here as well. So I might as well fix this while we're at it. No. That was my mouse breaking again. Okay, I'll fix it. I really need to get this thing replaced, that's for sure. One of these days, it will be in the cards. Okay, perfect. And honestly, just to be able to see a little bit, I'll put a torch inside there. That looks nice. Okay. Back to placing the floor. And we can already see the light coming from all the lanterns inside the tower over there. So I am very happy with how that looks. I need to get on my shield if we're going to do this, so I don't accidentally place torches again. There we go. There was my mouse being silly again. Great. Get rid of all these half slabs here. We'll see if we need to destroy the rest of the sides at all. For now, I want it nice and uniform. Okay, so let's see where this one started. From the external pillars, it's just one block. So, and then that's where everything begins. So this would go to the top. And right now we don't have a top. But that is good to know. And then I have to have 3 and then 5 like that. And then we can build like this. And then we just need 3 between them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're done. Okay, so this one actually does need to go. I'm sorry. All right, and then 3 over here. Just mirroring everything. I think that's good. Get that as well. This is a really low ceiling for now, but we'll fix it. Don't worry. This needs to go. That needs to go. I think most of that up there can stay. Not that though, or these. This is getting hard to see in the dark though. Hard to distinguish what I actually need to break and what I need to keep. But I'll defy some physics if I need to. All of these cobble pieces. It's almost like this is an incomprehensibly old structure that we are restoring. I think that's the point. And now I can see a little better. Probably should have done that before. Oh. Get rid of all these little half slabs. Are these? Okay, that's fine. I don't need maybe that. These ones need to go. Ah, stop it. Okay. Hard to tell which ones are the half slabs and which ones aren't, but it's fine. Okay, I think that's all of the garbage pieces up here. Now we will just open up things to that. Oh, couple more over here as well. Perfect. We will bring this over, down, and then that top row will be special slots, which we have elsewhere. But for now, I can do 1, 2, 3. Wait, did I count wrong? No, I did not. Okay, good. This one and that one. Perfect. Fill in the gaps. I think there is a couple half slabs right here. That's fine to keep. Doing the second to bottom area here. 2 to that. 3, 1, 2, and then all the way down. There we go. Four, 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Can even put this one, maybe not. That's fine. Nope, that one needed to stay. Okay. Windows. Perfect. This method certainly uses up a lot of windows, but goodness knows there's enough marble in the world. Just a couple blocks away. All right, what do we got here? That needs to go. Let's get another stack down here. There we go. Just like that. Two, 3, 4, and down. Oops. There we go. I do like building outside at night because it does have the nice ambiance of the sky. I see it is a new moon right now, so that means all the creepy crawlies are out and about right now. I wonder if we can see any of them from here. Not really. Nothing over here. Doesn't seem like it. So, at least not right around the base, which is nice. All right, next stack of 100. Here we go. Oh, perfect. We got them all, I think. So now we just need to do the ceiling, which requires a few things. First of all, this needs to be filled in. And then all of these ones, I think, just need to be altered a little bit on the sides. And it did grab a whole bunch of these as well. So I think what I'm going to do is first fill in the gaps. Wait. This mouse, I swear. And this one. The placement mechanics are still a little clunky in my opinion. There we go. They stick a lot better than they used to, that's for sure. But it's hard to get a row going every now and then. I really do hope they, like I know in Bedrock Minecraft, you can put blocks straight out over a gap. I hope they bring that into the game. That would be nice. Let's see. Do I really only have those? Okay. I think it'll probably be easiest to stay to the side here. We'll do 2 at a time. Oops. And now that I have these in place, I should be able to go down there and add some lanterns. And then these 3 have to go as well. There we go. Give me my 15 lanterns here. And the temple lights, the white ones, do look a lot better, in my opinion. But at least with the temple structure itself. But I'm on a budget right now, so it's fine. Okay, that's 2. So we got both of those done. We just got 1 more to do. And then, let's see, what time is it? We got a decent amount of time left still, too, so that's great. Oh, that is an example of my expert parkour skills in action. Whoops. That's right into my chest area. Okay. These need to go. That needs to go. That needs to go. Do I keep these? I think I might. What do these turn into? Oh, just that stuff. I'll keep it for now. It's fine. Get rid of some of those. There we go. Okay, quite a few things left to destroy over here. That's okay. Might have to go get some more cinder cloth soon for some more, and some more heavy leathers. I think that's what I need in addition to the adamantite for another pickaxe. It'd be nice if I wasn't working with one that is very nearly out of its complete amount of material. Seems to be how they made the game, though, right? Is they want you to replace your items every now and then. We'll see how that all works out. Am I on top or am I in the bottom? This is the bottom level, right? Yeah, this is the level that I need to be on from the base, but I'm on the wrong... Oh, I'm on top of my craft room here. Okay. My craft room is one bigger than the bridge. I'll have to figure something out with that. I was thinking, now that I have completely taken over the lower levels, there's no more golem there anymore. I did completely get rid of that spawn point, I think. I should be able to move all my stuff down there. So I can get rid of, technically, my craft room here, even though I love the nostalgia of it. But this was always kind of like a temporary thing, right? I can get rid of this and turn it into who knows what. But then down here is where my golem was. And I can fill this all back in. Kinda, maybe. Well, we'll just go down there, it's fine. Make it look like we were never here. There we go. This will be kind of the ultimate test of, hey, does this guy ever come back if you get rid of the spawn? Is he a special mob with special access rules? We shall see. And then finally, my little marble cobble. I don't have to do anything with this to match the rest of the floor. Perfect. So yeah, I was thinking about a library down here and like craft stations, get the lighting a little bit better instead of all this like wonderful mood lighting. Maybe clean up the skeleton piles a little. I think that would go a long way. We have to get all of the little roots and stuff all cleared out and kind of see what we can turn this into. We can also have like a little trophy room down here. I think that would be nice. I can move my bed down here finally. And then above here somewhere is the water, right? Let me see. Where's the water? Over this way. Now I'm curious. Where am I? Oh, the water's this way. So does the water, here's the big question, does the water come out anywhere near here? It doesn't. Because I thought if this was below the water at all, it would have been cool to like let some of that water in like a little waterfall. But maybe we can dig like a little trench, right? And then have it come in from one of the walls, maybe over here into kind of this pool, and then extend that out a little bit. I think that would look cool. And maybe even I can do some fishing traps down here or something. I don't know. Either way, I think it'll look nice once it's done. I just have to get to that point first. And this pillar thing is in the way as well. This needs to go. I think this is from one of the towers. Almost positive it's from one of the towers. We'll just go up to the full height of breaking upwards. Perfect. I think that went right to the ceiling too, so that's fine. Give me a few more marble, and I think we're all set there. So I'll get this place zhuzhed up a bit. For now, we will go and I think it is daytime now. Fantastic. I don't need to sleep. I need to figure out what I'm going to do about getting up there as well. But I think instead of focusing on that, I'm going to get this other bridge finished off first. I don't like things despawning if I can avoid it. There we go. Pick that up. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, we're back up here now. So that was a little bit of a detour, but that's okay. Let's just get our walkway created. Oh, hello. I think with these half slabs, get that there, and then take these out. Oh yeah, this whole bridge was lowered. That's why these swirly pieces are down here. So this whole bridge had collapsed in this section. There we go. I have a feeling, oh, these are relatively safe actually. Can go down all the way, even. And there goes my overzealous pickaxe again. Oh, hi horse. Sorry about that. Well, okay, I think I can just maybe break that one and get back up. There we go. Sorry for intruding. Okay. I just need to remember what I still need to restore in here. I think it is all of these things. Perfect. Okay, that looks good. Okay. I think I got all of those. We'll fill these little gaps in. And then we'll go over the rubble on the ground for now. And clean that up later. I think that should be fine. There we go. 3 of those. 2, 3, and 1 hammer to that. Ah, come in. So basically in here, we're also going to kind of mirror those windows, the 5 by 3 windows as well. I just need to think, because I want to probably keep that there. This game looks like Hytale. This game is Hytale. Yeah, I love it. Very much so. We are basically remodeling the towers right now. Welcome, DJ. You're just trying to get some of this place reclaimed. I do not want to do this yet because I have some stuff in the way. Do I get rid of those is the question. I want to be able to walk right in here. I think. Oops, didn't want to get rid of that one. That can go there. Do I might be able to just bring these out one. Oh, that, I didn't mean to do that. But now that I'm out here, I can take an outside look at it. If I jut the windows out one more, I should be able to get a better view from inside. So let's utilize the rubble that we have to get back up easily. I'm just curious what that looks like, if anything. I can put them there. Excellent. I didn't know you could put them on half slabs until just now. And I think that might look really slick out there. Question is, do I get rid of the overhang? Let's see what it looks like from out here. I think we keep the overhang. Might have to see it at nighttime, but it's kind of like an awning at this point. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to get in your space. Can I take your sticks, though, at least? I do need those. I won't get any closer, I promise. Yeah, I do like the little awning effect that it has there. So I think I'm going to keep the overhang to keep the towers nice and symmetrical. I know I'm taking a little bit of a detour hopping in here instead of fixing the bridge. But when you get inspired, you want to take advantage of it if you can. I think that'll look really nice. And then we'll have like lanterns in here. No, I wanted to make these too tall. Okay, hold on. Did I? This is a good question. Because I've got pillars. Maybe I only want to make it 3 tall because I've got all this extra stuff up there that is going to kind of get in the way. I think we'll keep a more intimate middle level here and have it fully filled in like that. Awesome. We'll keep those decorative bricks on the outside as kind of guides for the room. And I think we just need these ones out over here. And then we can finish it off. And these as well. Okay, excellent. Get some lanterns up here. And get rid of this torch. I'll put that back in my inventory. I think that'll look really sweet. And then in here, I don't know if I want a lantern. I'll just put it there for now, and we'll see kind of how the spacing works with the other lanterns, because I do want them equally spaced. Right now, it's all of them are between the decorative blocks. So I think that should be fine. And then I think I want this open as well a little bit. This needs to go to 2, 3. And then hammer. And I think I also, that's 6, I think. Fall counter of 6. It's okay, I'm a trained professional. Do I put stuff above there? I don't know. I don't know if I did on the other side. I might have. I'll figure that out when I get over there. For now, let's get this all filled in. If you had 10 marshmallows, one's poison, but you get 50k per marsh you eat. How many are you eating? Out of 10? That's a 10% chance per marshmallow. I'm eating 0, to be fair. Welcome to the stream with a wonderful question such as that. Yeah, I would say 0. I can't risk that. Yeah, I know even 1 is just 50k. I understand that. Now, if it was 1 out of 100, I would take those odds. But 1 out of 10 feels a little too gambly. I think even if it was like 1 out of 50 or 1 out of 10 and you get like 50 million, that's a lot of money. 10 out of 100 versus 1 out of 10. Technically, it feels better, but also not at the same time, because as you're approaching that 10th one, it's just getting more and more dangerous. Like the odds are kind of like, you know, you're rolling a d20 and you're going to get a 1 eventually, right? I need to go grab more marble. I think I have all of my cobbled marble claimed. Yeah, 10 out of 100 feels safer than 1 out of 10. It is the same odds. Well, I mean, it's kind of the same odds, right? Because you have to go 1 out of 100 first, and then 1 or 2 out of 100, and then 3 out of 100 until you get to 10, right? So it's actually worse odds, I think, over time. Because you're adding additional risk with each one. And I need to bring 2 walls out here. And then I can start my pattern. Probability and possibility get mangled a lot in questions like these. That's for sure. And then there's the human factor as well, right? It's like you've got emotion tied into the mix as well. So it just gets all sorts of messy. Let's see. I need to go 3 and then 5. 1, 2, 3. I wonder if they are hopping to different streams asking the same question, because that is an interesting approach to joining a stream. I do like math, though, so I technically encourage it. All right. I need to get this fixed as well before we continue on, because these walls are going to be difficult to make otherwise. Fix these. I'm going to need a whole bunch more of this marble. Oh my gosh. It'll run out so fast. And I think I'm using the wrong marble on the edges, but whatever. Where all are these? I only have, oh no, I have the other 99 over there. Okay. I'll just fill out the rest of the edges with these. There we go. This is working out nicely. Just holding the button, make my way down the line. Hytale, welcome to the stream. Okay. How many do I have? I have 396 left of the cobble. Which is the easiest way in? Down here, it seems. Okay, we're gonna grab, I think, a bunch of these. 200 should be good. And now what's the easiest way up is the question. I think it's still my furnace. There we go. Just fill in the top and that'll make it a lot faster. Yeah, makes it a ton faster. I think I do need to fill that and that. There we go. I think I was missing one up here too. Oh, that was not it. Oh, there's a half brick up there. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's make our way all the way across. Nice and fast. Grab the next one. Perfect. Now I can just get these last little bits. The others, yep, over here as well. I like that the distances are all equal on all the tower bridges. So every tower is going to be pretty symmetrical to every other tower. I did not mean to do that. Many other... I'll just bring all my windows down there. Okay, why aren't you working? There we go. I hope I won't run out of windows. I think I need more than I have, though, to finish off the other side. I think it's 50 windows just for the bottom 2 rows. Yep. So make little balcony looking things, which honestly, these look pretty cool too. But you can easily jump over them, and that doesn't feel safe at all. I do like the balcony look though, but I'd rather have it fully closed off because it just feels a little bit better doing that. We'll see. I'll figure it out. Okay, how many more do I need? 5, 10, 15, and then 3, 2, 3, 4, 27, 28, 29. So an even 30, we call it. So that means we need 15 of these. Pop that up here and create all 15 to give us 30. And that should be enough. That's the wrong one. Let me get it all turned around here. There we go. Maybe I'll incorporate balconies into another portion of the build somewhere. I think for now this will be good enough. I have a feeling I'm going to run out of these as well. I'm definitely going to run out of these as well. All right. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll see how many we can get through. Oh, I did it. That's beautiful. All right, let's get these in here. And then my towers and the bridges will be done until I can get some more azure kelp to get the white lights to replace all my lanterns. But it is looking rather nice. I think I do want another window, probably above the entranceway as well, just to kind of make it bring in a little bit more light. So I'm going to do that as well right now that I'm here. How many more do I need? 5, 10, plus 3. So plus 2, so 12. So I only need 6 of these. I said 6. And we'll grab all of these. That's fine. Where am I going to be doing that? I think that'll be good. Get that out of the way. Right here. It's a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. We'll have to break a few of these blocks out here to kind of open it up a bit, but I think it'll be worth it. Maybe this will be where I incorporate that balcony. Come to think of it. I think that would look really slick. Okay, so that means we only needed like 5 of them, right? And I don't know, I don't think I want them on the outside like that. Yeah, maybe it doesn't look the greatest in this little spot. Not as grandiose when it's not like on the edge. But what if we instead do these probably don't work like fence posts. No, they do not. But I could bring back the sides here and we can just make a nice little something like that. Grab these. What do we think of this? Wonder what that's going to look like in the nighttime. I think I'll keep it for now. I'm not afraid of anything flying into the temple. I don't think anything like that exists at this point. I do kind of like, I like how that looks a bit. Adds a little bit of dimension, and it feels like a place where you would have maybe a chair or something, right? Kind of sit out and watch the trees grow or whatever you fancy. But I do like that it's getting to be nighttime, so we can see the lighting effects in action here. Kind of hard through all this foliage at the moment, but I think the best way to check it out would be from the towers themselves. Let's see if I can actually get up here in a way that makes sense. I think this vine will get me up here. Perfect. Let's go to this tower in the middle. Do I have a missing block? Well, that's embarrassing. Cool. So, aside from that tree that's in the way, I like it. I like how this has turned out so far. I do have a few other things that I need to fix up about it. Like I want to, I think, make all of these smooth, which requires me to do this over and over across the whole pathway. If I make them all smooth, it'll look even newer. So I'll do that probably next time. And what else do we have? I've got this little almost gazebo-like thing to finish here. I wanted to build this little space to kind of keep the rain out, but I also wanted to be able to see the stars a little bit from down below. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do there yet, but I think it will look nice once it's done. And eventually, I want to make these towers twice as tall. I don't know what that's exactly going to look like. I'm going to keep this middle portion with the four side pillars going up, supporting the platform above that. And then we'll have another level go up higher. And then another one that kind of looks like this, maybe at the top. We'll get those really big towers that will give us a huge lay of the land. So we can just go up there with a ladder or something and just see everything. But for now, it's nice that we can go up to a place like this and kind of see the progress as we go. So this area over here, I believe I'm going to turn into a stables and a farm. I'm going to kind of get rid of my square farms over here and make something a little bit more aesthetic, I think, going around some of this area. Then I'll have a fence kind of squaring off or maybe even rounding around between the two towers there and kind of claim all of that land. So this is kind of the area that we're looking at here, right in the middle. On the other side of things, I was originally thinking have a path through the forest that leads down to this island. We almost have like a little bridge here that we can utilize. So we can kind of build something down there. And I'm thinking this can turn into like a little village of sorts, like a little medieval village. So we're kind of at the beginning of those planning stages right now. We also have the spawn point up here. So this whole area is kind of fair game for something as well. I'm not sure what yet. And somewhere in here, I need a tree farm for redwood. I believe I want redwood just for the fact that it's probably one of my favorite trees in the game so far. But it's really easy to grow if you have enough space. So I'm going to try to find some redwood for that. And I don't know where. If I come down here, I don't know if I even have redwood yet, or where am I at with it? Cedar, dry, palm. I do have redwoods. I could make redwoods right now. I'm going to make some redwoods. So we'll plant these for now. Let's plant them up here because that'll be far enough away from the base so it won't destroy anything. The base won't get in the way. But I need dirt for that. And I'll show you why when I get up there. I need more than that though. That maybe I need two for each of them. 3 if I want to get silly with it. No, I want it to be at least a little realistic. Okay. I know it's the middle of the night. Just so I don't get interfered with, I'm going to sleep. We'll kind of see how things go from there. And when I sleep, I take a drink. I try to remember to hydrate at times. Okay. So we don't have easy access to get up there yet. And we don't have easy entrances down here yet. So in the meantime, I can just come over here, clean this up a little bit. I think this will be a perfect spot. We need like 8 squares around it or so. So I build 2 up and I plant it because when redwoods grow tall, they take up the 2 blocks beneath it in like a 5x8 area or something like that. So if I had them planted on the ground itself, it'll actually eat into all of that dirt on the ground and just completely destroy them. And we don't want that. We want to preserve our dirt a little bit so we're not continuously replacing that dirt. So I don't know. Just kind of eyeballing it right now, honestly. There we go. Do kind of want to keep them in relative squared. Nope, that's not where I wanted it to be. Squared area. We'll come over here as well. That should be good. Actually, I think I want it one more over. I say that because I think these are all 11 apart at the moment. And those were only 10. There we go. 11. I might have gotten too many saplings, but can you have too much redwood? The answer is yes, you can. And I missed one. There we go. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll also do one over here. Why not? This is going to be ridiculous when these grow, though. That's for sure. I'm going to get these out of the way. So that way I get the supplies without them just getting obliterated by the redwood trees. There we go. And same thing with over here. Okay. We're looking at that, and here, give or take. Perfect. And just to take these out of the equation as well, kind of experiment with the amount of space these things actually need. Looking for mainly the wood. I'm not looking for stage 5 trees at all. That was my mouse being overzealous again. Would be cool if we got a couple stage 5 trees though. I would not be opposed to that. And then the question is, do I keep them or destroy them? Because if I break down a stage 5 tree, that's almost 1,500 blocks of redwood just from that tree alone. So this will get me more wood than I need probably for the rest of the stream is my guess. But for now, I think that's a good start. I think next time I'll probably clear up underneath all of these bridges so we can get that kind of looking nice. Right now it just looks kind of flat. So I want to add those arches in there on all of the supports. I'm going to get rid of all of the junk that's on the ground and get all of that marble reclaimed. And I think build a stables, or at the very least, something better than what these guys have right now. And that should happen because it should only take a couple of days for these to mature into like stage 3 or 4 trees. It takes about 8 to 15 in-game days to get to that final stage. So we'll see how long that takes. I think this whole project, getting the towers raised, lowered, and the bridges rebuilt was probably like 6 or 7 in-game days. And that was without sleeping for most of it. So I think we have a good shot of getting some stage 5s by the time we're ready for them. So I think that's probably a good place to stop. We just hit 11 o'clock over here. Kesselryan Idly, welcome and thank you so much for joining me on this evening. Hope you've been having a good evening. Hope you continue to have a good evening afterwards. But I am going to sign off for the evening and try to get some rest after this. But really happy to have you here. And hopefully we can see you again next time, where we continue to rebuild this this wonderful beginning area here into a forever base. So that's all I have. Now I have to figure out how to end the stream easily, which I always struggle with right at the end here. But you know, that's because I'm new to all of this. So there we go. Take care, everybody.